Today, I'm going to be showing you how to turn a mason jar into a dish soap dispenser. Right here, I have my mason jar, and right here, I have my dish soap. This is Dawn Platinum bleach alternative that helps remove 99% of grease and food residue. Clean lemon version. I'm going to show you how to turn this into a soap dispenser so you won't have to use this. It'll look a little bit nicer using a mason jar than it would be using this plastic tube. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to place the soap right there, and here is my mason jar. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be installing a soap pump onto this jar. Now the first thing that you want to do is you're going to go ahead and take off the lid of the mason jar. Now you'll want to put this away because you'll no longer need to use this lid. You may need to use it later down the road, but right now you don't need to use this lid. So I'm going to place that away. And then I have to my left, this is mason jar lids, rust-proof stainless steel pump. I'm going to go ahead and open this up. And inside is the pump that I'm going to be using. It comes with some pumps in here. So this is the pump actually itself. So I have that. And on the inside, there's also the lid that the pump attaches to. And I'm going to pull this out. And you can see this lid comes with a gasket in there to keep the dish soap from leaking out, as well as a screw to hold the pump into place. Also in the box, there are labels for adding to the mason jar. They have a label for bath soap, hand lotion, and dish soap in there. I'm going to place this to the side for a moment. And also with inside of the case comes straws. Now these straws are used for attaching to the pump to access the soap that's inside of the mason jar, which I'm going to be adding. So there is a longer straw, and then there's shorter straws. Now I'm going to use the shorter straws because the mason jars that I'm using are 6 ounces. These are 6-ounce mason jars with the regular mouth lid as opposed to the wide mouth lid. Very important that you understand that there are 2 different size lids. One is for wide mouth, the other is for regular mouth. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and put the longer straw back, and then I'm going to assemble the lid. Now it's important that you have the gasket in place. This prevents spillage, leakage from the soap that will be inside of the dispenser. The next, I'm going to install the pump. I'm going to go ahead and put the pump in, and then I'm placing the screw in here with the knobs on the end at the top. Place it down like this, and then I'm going to screw it into place like that. Make sure it's nice and secure like that. Then I'm going to take a straw. Now the straws for this 6-ounce container right here is actually a little bit too long. The shorter straw is actually too long. So before, I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to insert the straw. Then I'm going to place it in here, and you see it's too much straw. for the jar. I had that issue with this jar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I cut the straw for a previous video that I did, and I'm just going to use the end that I cut as sort of a guide to measure how much I should cut this straw. So it's important to note that the angled side is supposed to be at the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and take this, measure it. Then I'm just going to go ahead and take my butter knife, or my knife that I have right here, cut it evenly across. Now, when I have the straw, I'm going to go ahead and insert it. And I'll put it down. You see that the straw goes down all the way to the bottom right there. So now that I know the straw is the perfect fit for the jar now, I'm going to take my Dawn Platinum bleach alternative. Helps remove 99% of all grease and food residue. I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to fill the jar with this. So I'm going to fill the jar. Get some more air in there. So I filled the jar, 6 ounces of the Dawn Platinum bleach alternative. Sit this right here. And I'm going to go ahead, once I have that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put the lid on top. And I'm just going to screw it on. So now that I have it screwed on, that is the jar. And I'm going to take the proper label right here, and I'm going to put it on. So right here it says dish soap. So I'm going to go ahead and take the dish soap label, and I'm going to place it onto the side of the mason jar. Now you want to find the side of the mason jar that is smooth, and place it into place. So now when you see the mason jar, you'll know that it is for the soap. Now I'm going to go ahead and dispense some of this. So you do a couple of pumps to prime it, and now it comes out perfectly. So that is how you make a mason jar into a soap, dish soap dispenser. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, but you'll be washing dishes, so get to it. Have a good day.